Hare Krishna, everyone. We'll start with Jai Radha Madhav. You have time to. Yeah. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivara Dhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivara Dhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravana Yamuna Tiravana Chari Yamuna Tiravana Chari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Janavallabha Girivaradhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravana Chari Yamuna Tiravana Chari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Shila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada की जय समवेत भक्तवृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंद So we'll start. Today's verse is Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 32, verse number 38. 332-38. We will start. जीवस्य संस्थिर्भावेर्
जीवस्य संस्थिर्भावेर्
अवेद्य कर्मा निर्मित
अविद्या कर्म निर्मिता
याश्वंग प्रविशानात्मा
याश्वंग प्रविशन आत्मा
याश्वंग प्रविशानात्मा
याश्वंग प्रविशन आत्मा
नावेद गतिम आत्मना
न वेद गतिम् आत्मना
नावेद गतिम आत्मना
न वेद गतिम् आत्मना
जीवस्य संस्थिर्भावेर्
जीवस्य संस्कृतिर्भावे
जीवस्व संस्कृतिर्भावेर्
जीवस्य संस्कृतिर्भावे
अविद्या कर्मा निर्मिता
अविद्या कर्म निर्मिता
यश्वंग प्रविशानात्मा
यश्वंग प्रविशन्नात्मा
न वेद गतिमात्मना.
न वेद गतिमात्मना.
Anybody wants to recite?
जीवस्य संस्कृतिर्भावे
जीवस्व संस्कृतिर्भावेर्
अविद्या कर्म निर्मिता
अविद्या कर्म निर्मिता
यास्वंग प्रविशन्नात्मा
यास्वंग प्रविशन्नात्मा
न वेद गतिम् आत्मनः
न वेदं गतिम आत्मना.
जीवस्य संस्कृतिर्भावेर्
जीवस्य संस्मृतिर्भावेर्
अविद्या कर्म निर्मिताः
अविद्या कर्म निर्मिता
यास्वंग प्रविशन् आत्मा
यास्वंग प्रविशन्नात्मा
न वेद गतिमात्मनः
न वेद गतिमात्मनः. Word to word synonyms. Jivasya, of the living entity.
of the living entity.
Samsriti,
Samsriti,
courses of material existence.
forces of material existence.
Bhavi,
Bhavi,
many.
many.
Avidya,
Avidya,
in ignorance.
ignorance.
Karma,
Karma,
by work.
by work.
Nirmita,
Nirmitaha,
produced.
produced.
Yashu,
Yashu,
in which.
into which.
Anga,
Anga,
my dear.
my dear mother.
Pravishan,
Pravishan,
entering.
entering.
Atma,
Atma,
the living entity.
the living entity.
Na,
Na,
not.
not.
Veda,
Veda,
understand.
understand.
Gatim,
Gatim,
the moment.
the moment.
Atmana,
Atmana,
of himself.
of himself.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. There are varieties of material existence for the living entities according to the work he performs in ignorance or forgetfulness of his real identity. My dear mother, if anyone enters into that forgetfulness, he is unable to understand where his movement will end. Purport. Once one enters into the continuation of material existence, it is very difficult to get out. Therefore, the spiritual personality of Godhead comes himself or sends his bona fide representative, and he leaves behind scriptures like Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, so that the living entities hovering in the darkness of nescience, may take advantage of the instructions, the saintly persons, and the spiritual masters, and thus be freed. Unless the living entity receives the mercy of the saintly person, the spiritual master, or Krishna, it is not possible for him to get out of the darkness of material existence by his own endeavor. It is not possible. Once again, the translation. There are varieties of material existence for the living entities according to the work he performs in ignorance or forgetfulness of his real identity. My dear mother, if anyone enters into that forgetfulness, he is unable to understand where his movement will end. So we'll seek blessings from our spiritual masters. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति। सॉरी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे। मुकुं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरोन् दीनतारिणं परमानन्दं माधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं। हरे कृष्ण everyone. I seek blessings from all of you so that I can speak and glorify Srimad Bhagavatam even though I don't have any realization. Hare Krishna. So whatever we are reciting, the Mangalacharan prayers at the start of our Srimad Bhagavatam, that is what is said in this purport. Without the mercy of spiritual master, Krishna and Sadhu, we cannot get out of this material world. So the today's purport is like a brahmachari class purport. It's very heavy. And we have seen yesterday, in yesterday's purport, Srila Prabhupada was writing, devotional service mixed with mode of material nature is a means for material existence. Whereas devotional service without desire for fruitive result and without attempts for empirical philosophy, that means Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga, is pure transcendental devotional service. So what is the means for material existence? Devotional service mixed with the modes of material nature is the means for material existence. So, and today Srila Prabhupada is saying, and Kapila Muni is saying, that a living entity, according to the work he performs in ignorance or forgetfulness of his real identity, continue to remain in the material existence. So he performs the work in ignorance or forgetfulness of his real identity. What is our real identity? We are not this body, we are spirit soul. Everybody speaks this as a parrot, especially speaking about myself. What is the nature of parrot? He doesn't know what he's speaking, but he repeats whatever he has heard. For example, if you keep a parrot with someone who speaks very sweet words, that parrot will repeat that sweet words. If you keep the parrot with someone who is speaking bad words, that parrot will recite that bad words. But he doesn't know what is the meaning of it. So I am like that parrot, and I have heard that I am not this body, I am spirit soul. And what is my real identity? To serve Krishna. But still, I am just repeating it as a parrot. And I am not able to take the essence of that meaning. If somebody really understands the weight of this word, I am not this body, I am spirit soul. Whatever happens will not get bewildered. Whatever happens will not get wavered from our path. In today's purport, Srila Prabhupada is dividing. Srila Prabhupada has gave two things as the essence in today's purport. First, continuation of material existence, and it is difficult to get out of it. And second, only by the mercy of Sadhu, Guru, Shastra, and Krishna, we will able to come out of this material existence. Without our endeavor, by our own endeavor, it is not possible. So what it means? It means I am not the doer, Krishna is the doer. I am just following the instruction of my spiritual master, and by the will of spiritual master, everything is happening. And by the will of Krishna, everything is happening. So so you can see when I was reading this purport, I was remembering two people, Arjuna and also Kumbhakarna and Vibhishan. Arjuna, when in the first chapter, he's thinking ourselves, he's relating himself with the relatives. He's like a father to someone, he's like a son, he's like a grandfather to someone, and there are friends, so many things. So Arjuna is thinking that I am performing this war, I am taking part this war, and he's thinking that I have to fight with my relatives. So he's attaching himself with the body. He's attaching himself with that identity which is not real. What is our real identity? Real identity is to serve Krishna. Whether he sees whatever he says, we have to serve him. That is our real position. But Arjuna is attaching himself to the body, and he's attaching himself to the bodily relationship, and then he's saying that hey Krishna, you are Madhava, and you bring fortune to everyone. Then why you are bringing this misfortune to me by making me fight this war? So Arjuna is thinking that Krishna is getting is bringing misfortune to Arjuna. If we analyze ourselves, we are all that Arjuna in first chapter. I am speaking out myself. I think that something I want to do, but it is not happening. Why Krishna are doing to me? Why you are bringing this misfortune to me? I want to go and preach hundreds of people, but even one person is not coming. Why you are doing misfortune to me? Why you are not sending people? And then take anything. I want to be happy even after coming to Krishna conscious. I am still miserable. Why Krishna you are doing to me? Why you are getting misfortune to me? So when we speak like this, clearly we are identifying ourselves with our body. And same thing when Krishna after then in second chapter Krishna said to Arjuna, "You are speaking like a learned man, but these words are of not any wisdom." So Krishna is saying, so many times we think that, oh, whatever I am doing is right. Whatever I am doing is right. I am correct. But many times we might not know that I'm speaking out myself, because many times I think that whatever I'm doing is right. But many times I do so many mistakes. And here, then Krishna started speaking to Arjuna. Then Arjuna's ignorance was totally removed by the words spoken by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So here it is said, when we perform work in ignorance or forgetfulness of our real identity, we continue to be in this material existence and in varieties of living forms, not only just one human form, varieties of material existence. So well, so what is the again? Then I'll come to I wanted to speak one point, but I'll come to this later. Then I want to take the example of Kumbhakaran and Vibhishan. Kumbhakaran, when Ravana went to war, when Ravana kidnapped and he was in the war with Ram, he was getting defeat. And when he was getting defeat, he did not have any hope. He had to wake up Kumbhakaran. And very well he knew that there was from Brahma he got whatever boon he got with terms and condition, that if he wakes up before 6 months, that will be the last day of his life. That was the terms and condition for Kumbhakaran. So it was not time for Kumbhakaran to get up from his sleep, to wake up from his sleep. But then Ravana had to wake him up by force. Then once Kumbhakaran woke up and he heard what is happening, Kumbhakaran started giving Ravana gyan, knowledge, saying that Ram is supreme personality of Godhead. So why did you kidnap Sita? She is a goddess Lakshmi. Just return her. And because of this act, all our lineage will be killed and will go into hell. Why are you doing like this? Then Ravana, uh, being very envious and lusty, he did not wanted to hear advice of anyone. He was saying, if you want to fight for me, just fight. Otherwise, leave me. Like how Vibhishana left. Then Kumbhakarna said that, oh, you are my brother. I will do anything for you. Even though I know I will be killed, but you are my brother. I will do anything for you. And he went in the war and was killed. And then take the example of Vibhishan. Vibhishan was trying to explain Ravana, trying to make Ravana understand that no, whatever you are doing is wrong, and whatever you are doing will be the cause of the destruction of our demon society. So please give back Sita. You have everything in your possession. Then why do you want Sita? Give her back. But Ravana did not understand. Same thing Ravana said to Bhibhishan. If you are not going to help me in my plans, then you can leave me. And what did Bhibhishan do? He did not say, "Oh, you are my brother. I will perform my duty to you as my brother. He immediately left and he took the shelter of Lord Ram. And what was the result? When Vibhishan did not identify himself with the body and any bodily relationship, and he identified himself as a servant of Lord Ram, which was his real identity, which made him to become which made him to get association of Lord Ram, and not only association. Lord Ram was asking asking Vibhishan's help in so many to make so many strategies in the war, and Vibhishan became very close associate of Lord Ram, and even till today he's there, and even till today he's able to perform bhakti. So that is the result when Vibhishan chose to leave his brother and go to Lord Ram. And what was the result of Kumbhakaran? Kumbhakaran was dead, and again he had to come back uh, in Dwapar Yuga, and then again he had to take birth, and then again he had become demon. So that is that when we are forgetfulness of our real identity, we continue to come, we continue to be in material existence, and and there will be no hope for us to get out of this material world. That is what the first line of this purport Srila Prabhupada is writing. Once one enters into the continuation of material existence, it is very difficult to get out. The only hope is to take shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead, take shelter of sadhu, guru, and shastra. Because by our own endeavor, it is not possible for us to go back. Because if we are on our own, we'll start taking decision like Kumbhakaran took. But if we are under the shelter of sadhu, guru, and shastra, we'll start taking decision as Vibhishana took. So association is very important for anything. In the start, I was telling the example of parrot. A parrot, if he has a good master who speak very sweet words, parrot will learn those words. But if he has a bad master who speak very bad words, he will learn those words. And without his knowledge, without the knowledge of parrot, he continues to continue to do that thing, and he might not even know that he's doing it wrong or right, because whatever his association was there, he thought that is right, and he thinks whatever I'm doing is right, and he continues doing it. So association is very important. In the association only we'll come to know our faults, and in the association only we can grow and we can come out of our faults. Otherwise there is no hope for us. So there are so many examples in past and also in present how people think that whatever they do is right. For example, there are so many terrorists, for example. They think that except them all others are irreligious people, and uh, and they think that if they kill those irreligious people, they'll go to heaven, and they think that that is according to their shastra, and they do that, and they think, and what they think, they don't know what is their real identity. They perform work in ignorance, and once they perform work in ignorance, there is no hope for them to come out of that kind of uh, nature, and they'll degrade, they'll keep going down and down and down. And we have seen many in our how Srila Prabhupada, this when he came and when he gave his association to hippies, even though they were not that much learned, they did not know what is good, what is wrong. But since they got the association of pure devotee Srila Prabhupada, who is who came as a spiritual master by the mercy of Krishna, and because of association and instruction of Srila Prabhupada, these people have changed their life, and now they are changing life of others. So that is the importance of association, and importance of the association of sadhu, guru, and shastra. Because Krishna we don't know anyway. We think that we know Krishna. We just come here and stand, and we think Krishna, we know Krishna. But in scripture, Krishna himself said, nobody knows me. I know everyone. To approach Krishna is not at all possible for us directly. So for us, it is very easy to approach spiritual master, sadhu, and shastra. Then only we'll come to know Krishna. Because Krishna perform unlimited activities in split of a second. We cannot even know 1% of his activity in entire life. Then what how will know Krishna? He performs unlimited act. Even while now we are speaking, he's performing unlimited activities in unlimited universes. So how is it possible to know Krishna for with our limited lifespan and limited consciousness? No. So it for us it is very easy to approach spiritual master. And how we should approach? Here also it is said that unless the living entity receives the mercy of the saintly person, the spiritual master, it is not possible for him to get out of the darkness of material existence. This is what we say, Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshulunmilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. So unless, and then in Shri Guru Shri Guru Vandana, that we say Guru Mukha Padma Vakya, and then we say there is one line that Chakshulumen I Chakshudan Dilo Jai. So he gives us the transcendental eyes to see Krishna. So and then we have to not just approach physically. So many people, I have seen that we go to university programs. Some students come, they have this thought that if they come and just sit in the class, even if they are not interested, they sit in the class, they will become pure devotee. At least for the start, that is very good. Instead of going somewhere, they are coming and sitting in the class. But it's not just by physically going there you will get the mercy of saintly person. I just took the example of students, but actually I want to take myself example. I was thinking that when I was associating with devotees, I was thinking, oh, this is a good thing to do, that's why I'm doing. So if I stay with them, like just stay, whatever I am doing I can do, even the wrong things I can do. But if I'm in if I don't follow their instruction also, it's fine, I'm just hearing Krishna, right? So whatever I can do, it's fine. But actually from this purport we come to know that it's not actually true. But one thing is there, if we keep on staying, we will get their mercy. Even like how there are so many stories that one thief came in ISKCON. He disguised himself as a devotee. He wanted to just steal the Rolex watch of Srila Prabhupada. He was there for so many I think weeks or months, I don't remember. And he patiently waited for Srila Prabhupada to come. And because of his ignorance, he thought that whatever he can do, he will do. And these devotees are very humble, naive. I can fool them. So because of his ignorance, he was thinking like that. And he continued to do his smuggling and everything. But then Srila Prabhupada came, and then he thought that, oh, this is my opportunity to steal this Rolex watch. And he caught Srila Prabhupada in when he was alone in the room. And he said, give me that Rolex watch. Like, I think something like that, some devotee was doing like this. So I was saying, so he something like in terrorizing way. But Srila Prabhupada, being pure devotee, out of bodily consciousness, he has realized that we are not this body, we are spirit soul. He said, oh, you want this Rolex watch? Take it. The way Srila Prabhupada said, he was stunned. He was thinking Srila Prabhupada might be in so much fear. He was thinking that Srila Prabhupada might get scared and ask him to release to take how will in a fear he will ask him to please forgive him, leave him alone. But Srila Prabhupada's attitude was completely different, and he never saw anybody that much cool in that situation, and he completely changed. So this is the association. Actual association means not just staying physically. Actual association means getting inspiration from spiritual master and from devotee, and then only will get mercy. By physically staying, Ravana was associating with Vibhishan physically, never changed. Duryodhan associating with Bhishma, who is one of the Mahajan. Krishna, Pandavas, so many people Duryodhan was associating but never changed. So association will not association, it doesn't mean physical. Association means from whom we get inspiration. And here, unless the living entity receives the mercy of saintly person, Vibhishan was Balramji himself was his spiritual master. But did he actually receive mercy? He actually received mercy because he was very fallen. Balramji chose him as a disciple. He actually received mercy, but did he took mercy? That was the thing. Spiritual master is always readily giving us mercy, but are we taking that mercy? Radha Govind Maharaj was saying this one statement that mercy is showering like rain on everyone. Now it depends on you to choose a vessel or to choose a cloth to hold that mercy. If you choose a vessel to hold that mercy, that rain will stay in that vessel. But if you choose a cloth which has so many holes, that mercy is coming to you, but it will just go. So unless the living entity receives that mercy of a saintly person, the spiritual, it is not possible to get out of this darkness. So mercy is showering on everyone like how it was showered on Duryodhan. Now it's up to us to take it and get out of this material world. And how to take it? Again, stay in association, whether you are doing like that. It happened to the thief. Somehow or other, mercy was there with him all the time, but he did not change. But when he came and he interacted with Srila Prabhupada, he completely changed. So if we are in the association, even if we are not taking that mercy, one point will come where we might not willing to take, but Krishna will become merciful on us, and Guru become merciful on us, and they forcefully give it. Like how mother, when a child is, I'll end with this last point. When the child is diseased, he doesn't like to take medicine. He feels it is very bitter. But mother either forcefully open the mouth of child and put that medicine, or she will mix that medicine in some milk or some food which that child like, and give that to that child. So either forcefully or by deceiving that child, mother will give that medicine. Similarly, we don't want to take mercy. Still, if we stay in the process, that mercy will be given to us as a medicine mother is giving to that child, somehow or other, with our knowledge, either forcefully or by deceiving us, will get this mercy. That is the only hope for us to come out of this material existence. So I want to end this class here. If I have spoken anything wrong, please forgive me. And if anybody wants to correct me, you can correct me. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Anyway, you want to correct anything?
Guruji, just for recollecting. So Ravan and Vibhishan were Jai Vijay, right? Sorry,
Yeah.
Ravan and Kumbhakarna.
Kumbhakaran were Jay Vijay, yes, yeah. So they got that curse from four Kumaras and they came to this material world. But we cannot, we don't take it in that way. Oh, Jay were Jay Vijay only, right? So they are performing their acting. We can learn so many things from their life. So they came here to actually teach us by their example. And uh, and if we think that, oh, they were JVJ, they are going, so for them it is natural to do like this, they are doing, then we will not able to take all those things what they were, what from their life. We'll think that, oh, that was acting for them, so they are doing it, will work for them. They knew already that they are going back to Godhead, so they are acting. Then we will think, oh, they knew they'll go back to, so we don't have any hope or scope. How will Krishna come and kill me? And so something like we're not able to take the lessons from their life. So that's why we'll take lessons instead of thinking like
What was the third? One was Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu.
yeah, first was Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Second was Ravan and Kumbhakaran. Third one was this uh, Shishupal and not Kamsa, Dantavakra. Dantavakra and Kamsa was Kalneni. He was the 1,000 spears, armed, that one. So 999 times Narnaran killed, broken that, killed that Kalneni. One time, one time he came and he hid in the garb of one, I think I forgot, one rishi. So somehow, and then he had to took then yeah, I forgot that story, but he had come and take and hid in the garb of this Ut- Uttan, who was Ugrasen's wife. And then he had to take birth, and then Krishna came, and this time Krishna's chance was there to kill, because he can be killed only. There was some boon for him that one person, if he kills, he have to die. If he broke my arm, sorry, broke my armor, 1,000 armor, at least one armor was broken by that person, he have to die. So Nar was killing, then Narayana was killing, Narayan, they all took the chance. And then Narayan, one was Arjun and one was Krishna. And Arjun killed in the past life. Now Krishna's chance was there. So Krishna came as Kans and killed Kamsa. So I did not set this story properly, but this is the plot of this.
Amazing point you mentioned about association. Association not just physical, but taking inspiration from that association.
Yeah, that's what Yugal Kishore Prabhuji always says.
Yes,
Mhm.
and then two very important. That's a very amazing point because because of my mistakes or shortcomings in my following the process, right? When we see someone is following and then trying to practice Krishna College very nicely, right? Then we get inspired and learn to implement in our something also.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, can you expand on that last point, Prabhuji, that you mentioned about we get mercy either by force or by deceitful. Can you expand on that?
Yeah. So I think there are so many examples, Prabhuji. We can take example of Sarbom Bhattacharya, Prabodhanand Saraswati, how like they were how they got mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Like Sarvam Bhattacharya thought that he's a kid, I should give him so much knowledge. He's very he don't know anything, so I should teach him. And he was trying to teach Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu patiently heard, and then after that, are you hearing? What did you get? What did I say? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, yeah, that is okay, but I have something else to, and then he started giving. So here this mercy, how he got mercy. Sarvam Bhattacharya never, he, maybe that 7 days, I think he was 7 days. So seventh day before, he was a Mayavadi. And in just 7 days, after he associated with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it was like a deceit to him. He thought that he is some kid and he will explain him, but he did not know that he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He actually tricked the Sarvam Bhattacharya and then he gave him and he got the knowledge. That is like the, and by force. By force, there are so I somebody by force actually I'm not able to recollect, but I know that I had this I forgot that somebody in Srimad Bhagavatam. Actually, in huh? Dhritarashtra, but he attained Brahman, but actually who became by force he became a devotee. Do you know? Actually, in Chaitanya Charitamrita only, his son-in-law of Sarvam Bhattacharya. No, Abhiram, Amog Leela, yeah, Amoga. He was so much envious, and he was so much envious. Then because of that, he got this leprosy, and by that leprosy, he came to an understanding that oh, he's supreme personality. So it is something like a force. But there are so many actual examples in Srimad Bhagavatam also that by force or by deceit, you will get mercy if you are in association. So that is what I wanted to. I was meaning project.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we say like intense beating of Maya is like force only?
Yeah, actually. So we get beaten up by Maya and so much, and then we will come to a understanding that this is nothing. I have to follow bhakti, and then only yeah, exactly. And then that our thief who came to steal that watch from Srila Prabhupada, got deceived, and he himself became devotee. Yeah, so there are so many examples. You
But
can,
that example you gave is nice. It's like mother putting, by force.
yeah, by force or something by deceit. Yes. Yeah. So that's what I somehow or other, I think I heard from somewhere and then I gave this example. Right? They were not my realizations. Yeah. Thank you, Pradeep. Hare Krishna. Anybody have any questions on Zoom?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam. All
Mm.
goes to Prabhupada. Prabhuji, that was one wonderful explanation, Prabhu, about the, even though Ravana did not take the advantage of Vibhishanji association and Duryodhan did not take advantage of Bhishma Dev. So so even though you're associating with a pure devotee, if you think he's an ordinary person, then there is no way you can become not advanced, at least somehow taste for the devotion.
Yeah, that is true, Prabhuji. Yes, we might take so many of the devotees, kids, and so many people actually. We might not see them. They might be very exalted, and if we take them cheaply, then we are at the loss, and Krishna will not be happy, and we might fall down. I'm speaking about myself, Prabhuji. So
But
that
my question,
will
yeah,
happen.
sorry, my question, Prabhuji, in the Vibhishanji case or Bhishma Dev case, especially now in the age of Kali, so they always not criticize Ravan or Duryodhan, but Duryodhan received as a they're criticizing always, right? In our case, like in my case, if any, like most of the pure devotees, they don't talk that much. They are most of the time they act like a calm person, and then like my kind of mind guy, I think what is wrong with this guy? He's not even talking anything, because the advanced devotee, they are not interested in material subject, grama katha. But when you sit with at lunchtime or Sunday feast, some other lunchtime, then if you talk with them, then you will understand, oh my God, this is the person we can learn.
Hmm.
So that's my
Like,
realization, Prabhu.
yes, Prabhuji, yeah. For when you were saying, right, Prabhuji, Duryodhan got so many advisors, but he did not took. But we don't get it. Actually, we also get advice, Prabhuji. How? By from lectures. They might
Yes,
not tell us directly, but all these pure devotees observe so many people traveling so many places, and according to their observation, when they speak, those observations they put in the lecture, Prabhuji. So that will be very helpful for us. So we, if we hear lecture, that means that we are getting something or other, so many advices from that lecture. It's same like how Vibhishana is speaking to Duryodhan, and Bhishma they are speaking to Duryodhan, Vibhishan speaking to Ravan. It's same like spiritual master is speaking to us. Because directly if they come and tell, we might be acting like Ravan and Duryodhan, that how can you say me?
yeah,
And we might not take advice. But if they are saying in the lecture, then we will come to know, yeah, I am faulting at these places, and they are saying for myself, and we will able to take that. So that is why they don't say us directly, Prabhuji. So they say us in lectures.
yeah. One thing I um, keep hearing from Yogesh Prabhu in so many classes. Last Sunday also, he mentioned one excellent point, Prabhuji. Most of the 99% people ignore, like who are coming to this planet or any planet taking birth without knowing we are coming, whether we are going to this mother, that mother womb, or animal womb, this, that. But are you guys ready for prepare this body? Okay, you are holding your family, your wealth, your this, your that, but are you ready to prepare this body such a way like that you will go back to Godhead? So when I heard that, my God, we heard so many lectures, but he's keep again telling again and again and again.
Yeah.
Because even Grihastha lives, devotees or non-devotees, everybody is thinking, oh, my kid has to go college, I have to earn money, I have to retirement plan, this plan. When you have that much um, the thinking dumped in mind, is it possible to leave all these things and prepare for the body to a next destination? Because there's so many things, even for devotees' lives also. I'm talking about even devotees' life also.
Yeah, that is why, Prabhuji, this thing Vanaprastha is there. When we are in the grahastha life, we get it's true for not only grahastha, Prabhuji, for brahmachari also. Grahasthas might think my family, my possessions and all, and I'm speaking out myself. I'm brahmachari like me might be think, oh, my people, my preaching program, and my area, and my thing like that. And in brahmachari ashram also it might come my clothes, my things, and my like that, so many things, my me and mine will come, and if anywhere it is coming, it's bonding only Prabhuji. So for especially grahasthas, there is, that's why vanaprastha, if anybody can take vanaprastha, in that vanaprastha life, they are preparing themselves to just get rid of all these possessions, that attitude of me and mine, and they are preparing themselves to get that attitude of like, I am the servant of Krishna, I am doing everything for Krishna. So that is why this varnashram is created, because Krishna knew whoever goes to grasta will get this attitude for sure. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is one, I forgot the name, but there was betel leaf, betel nuts. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked one, I forgot the name, Gopal. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asking the devotee to get betel nuts. So every day he used to get betel nuts. So it used to take time. But one day, he as soon as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, he gave that betel nut. He was brahmachari. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, how did you get it so soon? He said, I collected it and kept it for tomorrow, for next day. So because I knew that you will ask. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately said, you are not fit to become brahmachari, go and get married. So that nature, when you become grasta, that nature will automatically come to keep, to possess, and that nature. So that is why, to get out of that nature, Krishna has created this vanaprastha ashram, vanaprastha. So in that, you will get out of. But practically it might not be possible. Many devotees actually are doing, even now, that even though living in the house, they live separately, and they do their own devotional activity. They don't involve much in family activities. But for many of it might not be possible. But what they can do is, if you keep hearing and keep associating, at least like how you have this thought that, oh, I am having these things, so what is the hope? Because of that one thought, you might work on that thought very intensely. And when you keep uh, uh, and then you will get mercy. If you did not even thought about it, then how will you know? If you don't know what is a problem, then you might not able to find solution. But at least you have this thought, so you know this is a problem, and for that you will try to work on it. And uh, and because of this attitude, when you keep on working on some problem, you will get solution and you will able to apply. And how to get solution? Again, from the shastra and from sadhu. That is why Srila Prabhupada in today's purport it is said, what did he say? That line I am repeating. Unless, so he said that the yeah, he said that living entity hovering in the darkness of nescience may take advantage of the instructions, the saintly person, and the spiritual master, and thus be freed. So you know that there is a problem, and then you for coming out of this problem, you will you will try to go to some sadhu and some and spiritual master, and you keep repenting that I am in this problem, and they will give you solution, and you will try to apply it, and you will come out of it, and you will get mercy of your of sadhu and shastra in that way. So that is why, that is the thing, we once we enter in this material existence, it is very difficult to come out. Only by the mercy of sadhu and shastra it is possible. So today's verse speaks on that only, Prabhuji.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you.
No problem, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. I hope that helps, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
If nobody have anything, then we'll end here. Vancha kalpatarubhishya kripa sindhubhaya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo namo namah. अनंत कोटि वैष्णवेंद्र की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। आई एम एंडिंग। समवेता भक्तवृंद की जय। हरे कृष्णा।
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
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 Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you,
Thank
Prabhuji.
you, Prabhuji. Then